welcome to the channel. If you're new to this channel, man, thank you for all of you subscribe. But unless you've been living under a fucking rock. So Tekashi 6ix9ine has been in court for the last 3 days, and he's been testifying left and right, snitching on everybody. Now, recently, today, he dropped a bomb, and he claims that Jim Jones from Dipset and Cardi B are gang members. Said that Cardi B was affiliated with Nine Trey, and as well as Jim Jones. Now, Jim Jones, the interview he took place, Jim Jones did an interview a few months ago when he was promoting his album El Chapo, one of the best albums of the year, I might add. And he was talking about, how now he got to get violated. He did some actions that he can't come back from, so his name is non-mentionable. This is when 6ix9ine was first getting a lot of noise because he was, everyone was like, yo, he took a plea, he about to snitch. So the thing about Jimmy is, whether you believe it, it's more believable that Jimmy's a gang member to me than Cardi B. And that's what's really fucked up. And I think they're going to go back and they're going to reference a lot of lyrics that Jimmy's had over the years where he's brought up Nine Trey gang. And that could be some trouble for Jimmy, unfortunately. And it's really some sucker shit. Because Jimmy was one of the few older rappers that really put him under his wing and stood next to him and supported him. A lot of these young niggas talk about how the older rappers be hating on him, but here it is, you had this young dude who had the support of older rappers, and he also snitched on Casanova as well, who's from Brooklyn. And then to do this and try to take everybody down like on some Nino Brown shit, that's some foul shit. Cardi B, I wouldn't really worry about her case. Now, she tweeted and deleted that she was associated with the Brims, not Nine Trey. And she told GQ when she was 16, she used to hang out with a lot of Bloods. She used to pop off with her homies. And she was like, yo, we really get it popping, And they was telling her she should turn blood, and she did. So she says that she used to rep blood, red bottom shoes, all of that. So, but for some reason, I just don't think Cardi B is going to get too much out of this. It's going to really come down, and Jimmy might get fucked up over this, and it's really foul. A lot of people are saying, well, why isn't 50, who was standing next to 6ix9ine at the time, why isn't he getting a lot of slack, or why isn't he throwing him? 50 was smart enough when he did that one record with him. He was smart enough to disassociate himself. Like when they did I'm Not Get the Strap, the first thing that came out of his mouth was, I'm not gang gang. I do not gang bang. He put that out as soon as his first line of the whole track. I am not gang gang. I do not bang bang. Don't get it twisted. I know what this little nigga's about. I'm not fucking with him. Only reason 50 was even fucking with him is because one of his homies' younger brothers or cousins was hanging out with 6ix9ine. That's the only reason. So he was smart enough to distance himself because he knew the boy was going nowhere fast. He was going treadmill. But to just dig up random people and start throwing them, I don't know what is he even getting out of throwing Jimmy and Cardi B under the bus like that. But now they under fire. It's just imagine if you just minding your business, eating breakfast, doing you, and then you get on Twitter and it's like, oh, so-and-so says you were affiliated. And they got a federal case. Like, come on, bro. And I was thinking to myself, maybe he could make a comeback in hip-hop, because hip-hop shit don't got to be real no more. We've let people say all type of shit that they really are and they're not, and people let them get away with it. Rick Ross, a few people. A lot of niggas tell lies in the booth, but as long as it's fire, we don't care. But after this today, I don't think he can come back. I think he's going to get himself out of this with his plea deal, and he's going to move over to Cambodia or some shit overseas and call it a day, change his name, cut his hair, and bleach his face. Who fucking knows? But this trial is going to continue, and this trial is like probably the most interesting trial since, I don't want to say OJ, but it's pretty fucking interesting. They really need to get some cameras and make this shit a show. This shit is really good entertainment right here. But yeah, I feel for Jim Jones on this one, man, because it's so much evidence and references they can go to as far as Jimmy and his affiliation with Nine Trey, if they really wanted to dig that up. So that's not a good look, man. So what y'all think about it? Let me know in the comment section. Like and subscribe. I'm out.